We can't live like a normal family. We can't do what normal families do. Everything has to be micromanaged and planned, and even then it can go very wrong. We're prisoners in our own homes, which brings so much tension and stress on all the relationships between everybody. Hello, I'm Maria, and I am mum to Oliver and Robin. Oliver is 14 years old, and he has a diagnosis of Prader-Willi Syndrome, autism, ADHD and dyspraxia. Basically, in a nutshell, he's got quite complex difficulties. He has been living away at residential school for the last 4 years, and the impact on our family life has been quite huge because of that. Well, we found out that Oliver had Prader-Willi Syndrome right 11 days after he was born, and then I suppose you go on the roller coaster of trying to find out all that means. You get the ideas in your head of how you think he's going to grow up because you've read he's supposed to be like that. Then along the years we've had all the extra diagnoses thrown in there as well, and so it's not straightforward, and most difficult has been dealing with the behaviour side of his disability and been able to kind of like manage him and his emotions. I've actually found the strength to take Oliver out. He's shouting and swearing, he's punched me in the face, my glasses lay on the floor and everyone's staring at us. I want to cry and run away, but I don't. I move away to give him some space while he calms down, and then I go back to him. I get on the floor and I hold him. He can be very, very challenging with his behaviour, and that can be quite hard to deal with our family situation, and it was certainly bringing lots of strains and stresses on our family relationships. But then on the other side, Oliver can also be absolutely joyful and enthusiastic and full of a zest for life. I will always struggle to come to terms with the fact that Oliver can no longer live with us at home all the time, and he goes away to residential school for 38 weeks of the year. It hasn't been made any easier by the fact in 4 years of him being away from me, he's been physically and verbally abused by staff on 3 separate occasions. His vulnerability is very, very frightening. It's kind of like a bit of advice I give to anybody out there starting out on the journey or even in the middle of the journey, is keep going. As a parents, we know what we want for our children, and don't give up wanting the very best for your child either. Also, I think go with your gut instinct, because again, as parents, we know our children better than anybody else. And I also think it's important to try and find and search out the places that can help you. There have been times when I've not been able to do that, and I know that probably would have been helpful for me, but I was in the wrong place. Because you need to be surrounded by those people that do understand, because the world as a wider place is bad enough and judgmental enough. Actually, it's really important that we have the people around us that do understand.